Greetings, top of the morning to you all this Sunday. Uh, what is it? 8th of March, 2026. Ah, this is your host, Youngblood, because they try to call me old school and OG. I say, nope, that's not me. I'm Youngblood. And this channel is Staying in the Light, Typho World. The most recent name is Soul Food Channel. Because everything we talk about is for your soul. That's the kind of food we talk about. We ain't talking about the chitlins and greens and all that stuff that's killing you, taking you to your grave. That takes me to the topic I want to talk about. Because the scripture says our people, God is speaking of his people. He said, my people lose their life for lack of knowledge. Now, it's no sin being ignorant. You just don't know. But that's not the complete. That's not the complete quote. The complete quote is, "My people lose their life for lack of knowledge because they reject it." That's the essence of what's being said. Knowledge come to you and you reject it, so you lose your life. What you talking about, young blood? I'm talking about in my life. I have seen many people pass. They rejected the knowledge I brought to them. They could still be here with me, all my friends, all my family, all the people that I didn't meet who was in my family. Whatever kept them away from me, I could have been their source of salvation. In other words, not that I'm going to save them. I'm not that God. But by knowing me, you may learn something to save yourself or to help yourself or to prolong your life. I mean, if I saw a man in his 80s, I say, hey, what you do? That's the first thing I do when I see somebody in their 90s. I say, you driving? Yeah. What you do, man? How you do that? Some people in a wheelchair in their 50s and 60s. Now, this man driving in his 90s, I want to know what kind of life he lived. What did he do? What's the secret? And this particular gentleman was single and was dressed up, had his suit and tie on. 90, I think he said 96. He looked a little frail, that's about it, because he was walking and moving. Wasn't as frail as he may have looked. So what's the point? The point is that if you don't seek out knowledge, that's the most thing I've sought in my life was knowledge. Because I grew up knowing didn't know nothing. I mean, am I different than any of you all? It's not that your parents didn't teach you, you didn't ask no questions. So you weren't ready to be taught. You think you knew everything, or maybe you just wanted to learn on your own. I just wanted to learn on my own. When I got a little sense, about my 30s, I started talking to my grandparents. That was the most sensible thing I did. Got a foundation, a base of who we are, who I am, who are my ancestors. So let's stick on topic. The topic is almost daily now. I'm reading about somebody's past that I knew or acquainted with in the family I mean, I even met them, and I wonder why was that? How could that happen? Somebody in my family, and they never met me. I mean, should I be seeking to meet them as the elder, or should they be seeking to meet me? Maybe that old man got some knowledge he can give me. I mean, that's what I would be thinking. So 60, man, 60s of the young man. 60, that, in my opinion, I'm thankful that I've lived to be older so I can say that. But I didn't get to be healthy overnight. It's been a lifetime of choices I've made. The most important choice is what you put in your body. You got to learn that. They don't teach, well, you can find people teaching it on the internet now, but then I'll be very wary of that because a lot of things you're supposed to be doing, they say don't do. And a lot of things you're doing, they're saying don't do. So you got to do your own research and say what's what, who's lying. Yeah, somebody's lying. If one video tell you take this is healthy, and another video says this is unhealthy, don't take this, which one of them jokers lying? See, so before you follow anybody, you got to find out which one is lying. Which source can you trust? So I was favored to be a part of organizations that taught me a lot about the choices to make. Various nations and groups and people. And the first thing I did was try to share this with my family. I tried to share because they wasn't hearing it. They didn't want it. Gave them the books. I gave them all the books. I checked back a little later. They said, "Oh yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at them yet." Well, give them back to me then. I was pretty young and arrogant those days. I took them back since they wasn't reading them. And those very books would have prolonged the lives of their children. It would have, if they had followed the teachings. So that's what I'm saying. People lose their life for lack of knowledge because they reject it. I've had close friends who chose to eat the wrong food. And I tell them, do you really need that, brother? I'm a grown man. I eat what I want to eat. Now they gone. And he knew better. He was with me. We grew up together. He knew the knowledge, but he still made the wrong decisions. This life ain't no joke, man. You can play around if you want to, but but they say pay the devil his dues. If you do devilishment, you got to pay for it. I'm not perfect. I mean, yeah, I like anybody else, like go get some ice cream that I didn't make. He really taking a chance. However, if your body is clean enough, you can get rid of all that filth. It won't cling in your body. It just pass right through. Because everything you buy processed is poison. Everything you buy that's processed is poison. And some of the things they say is natural, you think hasn't been touched, like picked off a tree, they poison it. They've altered the DNA or the genome or the genetics of it, made it unnatural, took the seeds out. What? What devious mind would take the seed out of the fruit? Oh, to keep you from benefiting from the seed, to keep you from planting the seed, to destroy your seed. That is a devious mind, I'm telling you. So I'm just doing this, talking to myself. and getting right in my mind that I've done everything that I could do to assist people that I knew to be here longer, so we can have this friendship together today. They chose another way. So if you have elders who seem to be living pretty good and healthy, you need to talk to them. Say, hey, what you doing? I mean, if you want to live long, why don't you talk to somebody who's living long? Find out what they doing or what they not doing. How do they avoid those traps out there to kill you at a young age? Oh man, this is a maze to get through the gauntlet. You know what a gauntlet is, right? A gauntlet is something you go through. If you don't make the right move, it's sure death. You got to know what you're doing. You can't make any errors or you'll be killed instantly. So if you can go through the gauntlet live and well, you know, and like Targaryen, man, you know you made some moves. You got some knowledge. And the duty we have as knowledgeable people is to share it. I'm trying to find out who wants it. I send videos to people. They don't ever get back with me and say, "Oh man, I tried that and that works. Thank you, thank you." I don't know. All I know is that I've done what I can do to help others live a long and prosperous life. But I can't help you if you don't want to know me. If you don't reach out, I'm not going running after everybody, trying to save everybody. Well, let me retract that. I can't save anybody. Showing you how to make better choices in life. That's what I can do. Showing you, I can just show you the choices I made in life, and you make your own. Like the Matrix said, you make up your own damn mind. So it's wonderful to wake up pain-free, happy, perfect health, no medications, because you know what to do to stay healthy, and you do it. And it's become a way of life. It's not just, oh, let me do this. No, you enjoy doing it. It's joy in walking. It's really joy in walking. And I mean, people who can't walk, man, they're missing out a lot of life, joy of life. And most time it's choices they make. It's the choices you make that determines where you're going to be in the world, in life. How long you're going to stay here. I hear y'all saying, oh, y'all can't live forever. Who says you couldn't? You see? You got to question everything that you've been taught. Look at who taught you. Welcome to the chat. Thank y'all for stopping by. Anybody got some comments? I haven't interacted with the chat in a while. Not saying I didn't want to, just that it's not made available to me to talk. Seeing about it. So I'm here. I don't know if somebody's got their foot on the button so they can't talk to me or whatever. Anyway, find my WhatsApp. We can go on WhatsApp and chat. I send the link out in quite a few of my videos. And let me know what you think. Yeah, I'd like to know what you think. Because I'm sure you got knowledge that I can learn too. Yeah, I'm always looking for knowledge. All ages. The younger you are, the more knowledge you should have. The less schools you've been to, the more knowledge you have because you've been less indoctrinated. The more divinely you are, meaning trying to live the right life. You don't have to be a religious person to live a right life. You just made a decision that some things you're not going to do. It's all about the choices. As Morpheus said, it's all about the choice you make. So with that, I'm gonna choose to leave this soapbox. Oh, this book I'm reading now, The Sane Society. If I feel like it later, I may come back and read some more of chapter 1 because I haven't seen anybody who want me to read it. So I take my time. I'm reading it to myself, really. And I just record it on the internet so anybody else who wants to benefit from what I'm reading, they can. So I got the luxury, the prosperity, and the freedom to do all that. Okay, with that, we're going to say adios. Till next time.